Also in line was a young mother who expressed her gratitude for the new skills she had acquired that evening and was determined to put into practice. "I learned so much in just 2 hours here," she said. "I got some great ideas about how to make some simple changes in our home so that anxiety never has to become a disorder. It can just be an emotion. You really should write this all in a book." The people who came out that September evening, along with the hundreds of other participants in my previous talks and the many families I have worked with directly, provided much of the driving force for my finally sitting down and writing Growing Up Brave. The other huge encouragement came from the success stories of children I have helped or witnessed get better after learning basic skills, children and adolescents whose lives were opened up after receiving treatment. I am the director of the Child and Adolescent Fear and Anxiety Treatment Program at the Center for Anxiety and Related Disorders at Boston University, one of a handful of highly respected specialty centers in the United States that focus primarily on the treatment and study of anxiety. I have spent more than 16 years treating children and teens for disorders that wreak havoc in their families, disrupt their lives at school, inhibit their ability to make friends, and put them at risk for substance abuse and depression. What's exciting right now is new research that has led to the development of specific techniques shown to be extremely successful in reducing or eliminating anxiety disorders within the very short time period of 1 to 16 sessions. What's even more exciting is the discovery that parents are essential in countering and even preventing childhood anxiety. This new knowledge offers mothers and fathers a special opportunity to immediately and positively encourage any child at any age toward confident, self-sufficient behavior using effective techniques that anyone can implement anywhere and at any time. My message is urgent for several reasons. First, anxiety is the #1 mental health disorder affecting Americans today. More than 18 million adults and perhaps as many as 1 in 5 children suffer from a diagnosable anxiety disorder, and many others struggle with lower levels of anxiety that nevertheless interfere with their daily lives. For children with consistently excessive fears or worries, there is much at risk. Unchecked anxiety can become debilitating for anyone, but in children it can interfere with critical social and academic development. Second, in our culture of aggressive medical treatment plans, more children than ever are being prescribed psychotropic drugs to manage behavior. While these medications may be effective in reducing symptoms, they can also cause troubling side effects, and the rush to medicate is in most cases unnecessary. Third, we want our kids to enjoy carefree childhoods, yet today's academic, social, and cultural pressures have sent anxiety levels soaring, and child psychologists, teachers, pediatricians, and parents are becoming increasingly concerned about the proven significant and negative outcomes for our children and families. So I am happy to present in this audiobook the good news on how we can approach childhood anxiety. My own research and the work of my colleagues from specialized anxiety centers in the United States and other countries demonstrate that the family environment significantly affects how and if anxiety manifests in children. We begin at such early ages teaching kids to read or to use math concepts, but teaching them how to deal with negative emotions is not usually at the head of the school lesson plan. It is in the interaction between parent and child that kids first and most powerfully learn those critical lessons about life, that it's safe to try new things, that frustration and fear and sadness can be overcome, that situations that make us afraid can be mastered. Growing Up Brave is divided into several parts. In Part 1, I will outline the nature of child anxiety disorders, including which fears are absolutely normal and predictable, and which might be a cause for concern. Much of what kids go through is developmentally appropriate, and it is